The J-35A, China's new twin-engine stealth fighter, has made a dramatic debut on the world stage. No longer a secret prototype, it's now a centerpiece at major defense expos, signaling China's intent to compete globally. This marks a turning point. China is challenging the dominance of Western and Russian arms suppliers. The J-35A, or FC-31 Gerfalcon, has evolved from a tech demonstrator to a mature export-ready platform. Its public showcases are calculated moves to attract buyers and display China's growing technological confidence. For the first time, a non-Western nation is offering a fifth-generation stealth fighter for export, directly rivaling the US F-35. This gives countries new options for modernizing their air forces, shaking up the global arms trade. More than a weapon, the J-35A is a tool of foreign policy, potentially forging new alliances and shifting geopolitical dynamics. By offering a credible F-35 alternative, China positions itself as a key partner for nations wary of US influence. The dragon has taken to the sky, and the world is watching. At first glance, the J-35A and the F-35 look remarkably similar. Stealthy shapes, canted tails, and internal weapons bays. These design choices are dictated by stealth technology, not coincidence. But beneath the surface, key differences emerge. The F-35 uses a single powerful engine. The J-35A opts for two, prioritizing redundancy and possibly better performance in certain scenarios. The F-35 is a multi-role platform for a vast alliance, excelling as a flying sensor and battlefield manager. The J-35A, while multi-role, is more focused. Its naval variant for carriers, the J-35A for export and land-based missions. The real test is in the software and sensors. The F-35 sensor fusion and networking are unmatched. China is investing heavily in these areas, but the J-35A's true capabilities remain secret. Is it a lookalike or a true rival? That depends on what's inside. The world is waiting to see if the J-35A can match the F-35's edge. The competition is just beginning. The F-35 is the world's most coveted fighter, but getting one isn't just about money. US foreign policy and strict export controls mean only select allies are approved buyers. The foreign military sales process scrutinizes a country's politics, alliances, and even human rights record. Washington's commitment to Israel's military edge blocks F-35 sales to most Arab states. Ties to Russia or China are automatic disqualifiers. Turkey was ousted from the program for buying Russian air defenses. The message is clear: access to America's top tech requires unwavering loyalty. This exclusivity leaves many nations like Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Egypt, and Pakistan locked out. They face rivals with advanced jets while relying on older aircraft. The result? A growing demand for fifth-generation fighters that the US won't supply. China sees this gap, and the J-35A is its answer. For many, it's the only path to stealth. The global arms market is about to change. The F-35's exclusivity has created an opening China is eager to fill. Shut out of the F-35 program, many nations are now eyeing China's J-35A. Pakistan and Saudi Arabia are the most prominent, but Egypt and others are also interested. For these countries, the J-35A isn't just a new jet, it's a leap in capability and a ticket to the stealth club. Pakistan seeks to counter India's Rafales and future stealth jets. Egypt wants to diversify beyond US and Russian suppliers. The J-35A offers military parity, helping close gaps with regional rivals. Buying from China also means more strategic autonomy, less dependence on unpredictable Western policies. China's deals come with fewer political strings, attractive financing, and possible tech transfers. For nations tired of US lectures on human rights, China's transactional approach is appealing. The J-35A is more than hardware, it's a symbol of a shifting world order. As more countries consider the J-35A, China's influence grows. The global arms market is no longer a one-way street. The J-35A is opening new doors for countries seeking advanced air power. The balance of power is shifting. For Pakistan, acquiring the J-35A is about survival in its rivalry with India. India's Rafales and future stealth jets threaten to tip the balance. Pakistan needs a leap to stay credible. The J-35A would be Pakistan's first stealth fighter, fundamentally altering South Asia's military calculus. It could penetrate Indian air defenses, forcing India to rethink its strategy. Pakistan's deep defense ties with China make this move possible, building on their joint JF-17 project. For China, arming Pakistan with the J-35A is a strategic win, pressuring India and testing its jet in real-world conditions. Integration won't be easy. Training, logistics, and costs are major hurdles. But for Islamabad, the benefits outweigh the risks. The J-35A could level the playing field in the skies over South Asia. Saudi Arabia, long reliant on US and European jets, is now looking east. Blocked from buying the F-35, Riyadh showcased the J-35A at its own defense expo, a clear signal to Washington. This isn't just about a new jet, it's part of a broader push for strategic independence under Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. The J-35A offers the fifth-generation edge Saudi Arabia needs against threats from Iran and its proxies. Unlike the F-15SA, the J-35A brings true stealth to the table. A Saudi purchase would break the Western monopoly on Gulf air power and deepen ties with China. It could also lead to more cooperation in drones, missiles, and local defense production. For the US and Israel, this shift is a wake-up call. Regional dynamics are changing fast. The J-35A could redefine the balance of power in the Middle East. Exporting the J-35A is a bold move, but the road ahead is tough. China must prove the jet's real-world performance and reliability. No easy feat for a fifth-generation fighter. Western programs like the F-35 faced years of delays and technical issues. China's aviation industry still battles doubts, especially over jet engines. Buyers will demand proof flight demos, transparency, and guarantees. Beyond tech, China needs a global support network for training, maintenance, and spare parts, something Western suppliers have spent decades building. Without it, even the best jet could end up grounded. Politically, buying Chinese jets risks angering the US and jeopardizing access to Western tech and intelligence. For countries like Saudi Arabia, it's a delicate balancing act. The J-35A's success depends on overcoming technical, logistical, and diplomatic hurdles. China's export ambitions are real, but far from guaranteed. The world is watching to see if the J-35A can deliver. The J-35A's spread could upend military balances in volatile regions. In South Asia, a Pakistani J-35A would challenge India's air dominance, sparking a new arms race and driving investment in counter-stealth tech. In the Middle East, Saudi or Egyptian J-35As would weaken US influence and challenge Israel's air superiority. Israel may demand even more advanced US weapons, escalating competition. Chinese stealth jets in Arab air forces would create new, unpredictable dynamics with Israel, the Gulf, and Iran. Stealth on both sides raises the stakes, making surprise attacks more plausible and air defenses less reliable. This could lead to more aggressive postures and riskier conflicts. The J-35A isn't just shifting power, it's changing how wars might be fought. The future of regional security is more complex and less predictable. The J-35A's arrival marks a new era in military aviation and global politics. For the first time, the West's monopoly on top-tier air power is broken. China's stealth jet challenges the F-35, forcing Western arms makers to compete on price and politics. This could make advanced fighters more accessible worldwide, while pressuring Russia's delayed stealth programs. Countries can now mix US, European, Russian, and Chinese gear, gaining flexibility but facing new interoperability challenges. New military blocs may form, aligned with either Washington or Beijing. The J-35A is more than a jet, it's a symbol of China's rise and a test of its global ambitions. Its export success will show if China can truly challenge the old order. Whether it matches the F-35 or not, the J-35A has already changed the game. The skies are now open to new contenders, and the world is watching.